How long can we be fixing this here? Okay,
Just start.
Hey guys, I'm Mama.
And I'm me. And we're back.
We are back. Ta-da! Finally.
Back like we never left.
Hey.
Back like we wasn't anywhere. We here. And we back.
Oh, we miss you guys.
With orange hair.
No, did y'all see this girl head? Like she got the whole sun on her head, orange.
Yes, because I came to Slay. And if you're wondering, I did my own hair. Because that's how it gets down.
Anyway, guys,
I don't give people my money.
it's been what, like almost 2 months that we haven't recorded anything.
Yeah, it's been mad long.
Yeah. So
Mad long.
first I was sick, allergies, asthma, all that, and then
Then she
just
didn't
kind of
want to
got
come.
lazy.
Then she didn't want to come.
None of that did.
Then she didn't want to come. I've been waiting for us to do this because I really wanted y'all to know whose fault it was, because people was inboxing me like, oh my god, you guys, I miss Mama and me. First of all, we have male viewers. Let me just put that out there. Okay, we have the men is watching, and men, we appreciate you.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but people is hitting me up like, oh, I miss Mama and me, my queen, Mother Allison. She hit me up. She's like, I miss Mama and me. What's going on? I'm like, yeah, I got you. I really wanted to say you need to talk to your friend, but I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Then Queen Mother Jackman, yeah, that's her name on Facebook. She hit me up too. She was like, yo, I miss Mama and me. I was like, yeah, we coming soon, my dear. We coming. So we're here.
We're here. That being the case, you know what just came into mind? Procrastination. And how when you're doing a project or you set your mind, or you have a goal set in mind, because we don't have a set topic today because it's been so long. I'm like, what are we going to talk about? But
We don't have a set topic because honey over here never agreed with anything I wanted to do. I wanted to do a story time. She said, I don't want to do a story time. Story time what? I don't got no story. Then I'm like, alright, so
it's an open book. Like,
let's do a current event. Like, she never wants to plan. She just wants to come here and just like, no.
I guess today's throw Mama under the bus day.
Sorry.
Anyways, so yeah, I was saying that we could do today, what came into my head right about now is about procrastination, and how when you have a project and you're doing it, if you miss, the more time you miss, the more unlikely you are to get back engaged. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we could do a little last minute topic.
She wanna hate, but nah, let's get real. How many of you start doing stuff, and for some reason, sometimes we really have a good reason for hitting the pause button. Sometimes it's sickness, different situations in life, but then you get better and you get over whatever obstacle it was, but you kind of never find your way back to getting on track with what you was doing, whether be it school, whether be it relationship.
That's so true.
You know, whether be it whatever project it is, because a lot of people have goals. Because you know why I say that? The thing about it, when I was sick, I wanted.
Would it be rude if I get a rubber band right now?
I wanted, yeah.
hot.
She can't get a rubber band. Turn the fan to us. Yeah.
But this looks better too.
No, turn the fan. This is not about looking cute. Yeah. So
We have male viewers.
it's not about.
I'm single.
In that case.
You're married.
In that case, let me fix myself.
I'm the single one. I need to look proper. Let me.
Yeah. No, not yet. So yeah. And we kind of never really get back to what it is we originally had in mind, because I wanted to come and do Mama and Me when I was sick, but as the more time elapsed, it was harder for me to muster up and really get, even when I was getting around, I was doing speaking engagements, but I still wasn't coming back to Mama and Me.
Facts, me too. I can't even lie.
It's really important that that came in my mind, that no matter how you get deterred in life Whether be it you thought, you know what, I wanted to go to school, I wanted to be a doctor, or you might have even smaller goals, and whether it would have been pregnancy, boyfriend, sickness, whatever would have got you off track, off of your original goal. I want to encourage you today to revisit it and take a look at the whole situation again. Man up, because even coming here today, as simple as it is, I had to man up, because yesterday I was like, yeah, we were supposed to do it the day before, and then I was like, oh, I don't want to go. Then I got dressed this morning, I was like, I'm not camera ready, and you end up making excuses. And it's not like you don't want to do it, but you made so much time. The more gap gets in the way of you and your dream, the longer it's going to take you, or there's a great possibility that you would never get back to it. The good thing is, a good piece of advice is to surround yourself with people who believe in you, that you can be the person that you, because you would have shared your dream with somebody who believes in you. Because I'm telling you, Nadia here was nagging at me. We going today. We going the next day. We going. Ma, why we not going? Ma, why we not going? And what I'm saying there is that you need somebody, some positive influence, that even when you don't want to push, like, not that you don't want to, you want to, but you're not physically doing the work, you need somebody to help push you even against your will. Because I'm absolutely happy to be here. I love talking with you guys. I love the response that we get. I love that we help.
Claire, I love you guys more.
No, she's being a brat right now. But for real, it's the simplest thing. It's so easy to get off track and never get back on track. And the key to this life success is persistency and consistency. We have to be consistent and we have to be persistent. Otherwise, our dreams, our aspirations, things that we were already predestined to be, would never come into being. Because some of us, it's fear, because some people are fearful of taking the next step. Well, I'm not gonna make it, so they never try, because they think they're not gonna make it. They have all the tools. You may have all the tools and already be equipped for whatever it is you have to do in this lifetime, but your fear is crippling you. Don't make fear cripple you. Don't make your mistake of yesterday cripple your choice or your path of today.
Yep.
It's connected, but your yesterday mistake doesn't have to determine your future. And sometimes we get deterred and we have to take a detour. But taking a detour does not mean to say you're not going to go back on the right path. So you have to go back on the main road. But what you got to do is just sometimes you got to follow through the detour. Some of us, we just decide, you know what, I don't know where that detour going to lead me. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother to even try. I'm going to just sit here and wait. If your life has caused you to take a detour from your original plan, and I'm not talking about a plan what is totally like, forget it. I'm talking about realistic plans, realistic goals and realistic aspirations that you had. It's not too late. I don't care if you're 50, it's not too late for school. It's not too late even though you've been divorced. It's not too late for love and marriage. Whether you've been abused, it's not too late. It's just not too late. It's just a detour. So what you got to do sometimes, you got to follow through, and as you go, you read the signs along the way and you follow through. And as you follow through, you will end up back on your main road. You need to get back on your expressway.
I mean, first of all, detours can be your destiny. There's a saying that people say, people plan and God laughs. Because you busy planning your life, busy planning what you want to do, busy making plans, but you're not aligning it to what it is really that God has planned for you. What's your destiny? What is your call? What's your vocation? So sometimes the detour is really what you're supposed to be doing, and you just can't see that because you're not being obedient to what is calling you. What is your calling? And I know this might sound a little cliche, but it's better to be obedient than to sacrifice. And there's a lesson in that. That sacrifices at that time was the acceptable thing to do. It was the way people gave something to God. It was the way people served God and worshiped God. It was the acceptable, normal route
in that era.
And then there was this detour from what was acceptable. And
what
people
was the norm?
Yeah, and people thought, oh no, well, not people, a person thought that, oh no, oh my gosh, I can't detour because this is how it's supposed to be. A married woman is supposed to be taking care of children, not going to school and trying to build a life. A child who dropped out is supposed to be doing something else. Maybe I'm supposed to be in college and not building my own business. Maybe I'm supposed to be... Whatever that you feel called to do is your calling, and sometimes you have to step out and be obedient to that. And that's why that whole thing came. The lesson out of that is it's better to be obedient than to sacrifice, because sometimes we get caught up in societal pressures and what people are pressuring us to do, and you're not being true to yourself, and that's a huge problem. Like, people don't want to really be in tune with who they are. Like, they'll do exactly whatever it is to be accepted and to fit into the norm,
showing their true
but they don't want to be who they are. And that's why a lot of people are unhappy. That's why a lot of people are committing suicide. That's why a lot of people are taking drugs. That's why a lot of people are abusing alcohol, because you're not comfortable in your skin. You're not showing who you are. Like, like, just take something simple as my orange hair. Like, I haven't dyed my hair in a color in a very, very, very long time. I've been black for a very long time. But when I was younger, I used to color my hair a lot. I had red, I had blonde, I had orange, I had blue, I had gray, I had purple, I had all those colors. And it wasn't because, like, I was trying to be rebellious or nothing, but it's just who I was. Like, I liked to do that. And for a minute, I was going black, trying to fit into what people think, trying to be like, oh, well, people don't expect me to have colorful hair because I wrote this book and I'm this person or whatever. But you have to be in tune with who you are.
Be true to yourself.
And be true to that. Be true to that. Like, yesterday when I was actually doing my hair, somebody said to me, like, oh, it actually looks nice. And I'm just like, oh, I wasn't looking for a validation, so it doesn't matter if it actually looked nice or it didn't look nice. Because imagine if I had to wait for somebody to tell me that something's okay, how my life would be. If I had to wait for validation in everything that I do, then I wouldn't really have anything for myself. So, in the whole procrastination thing, it really ties in to being true to who you are and just getting back on the horse, getting back on the saddle. A lot of people say, like, life and certain things is just like riding a bike. You just get back on. And I mean, some things. It's true. You can really just get back on and it'll be okay.
Some things,
but everything is not riding a bike. And even riding a bike, getting back on has its hardships. Because yes, you know that maybe if you got on the bike, it will work. But before you get on that bike, there's a whole mind play going on. Like, what if I fall off? And you start reflecting on how hard it was to even learn in the first place. So you thinking it's gonna be harder to do it now.
You might have gained some weight.
Yeah.
The road
Things change.
Road change.
But one thing that people teach when they're teaching people who are going through addiction and stuff like that is the more times you fail, the more times you know how to navigate the situation. So if I fall off a bike 7 times, when I get back on, I now know how to navigate better than I did the time before that, and it builds what you call a mastery. So now people who pass the test the first time, they just passed.
Right.
But someone who failed 3 times has become a master in that particular test. So when you fail more than once, don't think that, oh my gosh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it the first time.
So I'm not
good enough. No, you're becoming a master. So it's different. They weren't meant to master this field and this level that you're in right now, but you are meant to master it. So take your failure as an opportunity to grow, and out of adversity it builds strength. So
right. And while you were saying that, what came to mind? You have to really be honest with yourself, because you got to know when it's a detour and when I'm just being lazy. Because if you call laziness detour, you in problems.
Yes.
And if you call detour lazy, either way, you need to know you're being lazy. Get up now. It's time.
To know yourself.
The baby is 2 years now, and you said you was gonna go back to school. Get off your butt and do it. If it's something that you really want to do and you are capable of doing, that's what I call being the best you every day. If the best you means that you have the capacity to go to medical school while you're pregnant, then do that. Don't look at the next person, because what would work for one person would not be the same prescription for the next person. But you have to know, first you got to know your illness. You got to be your own physician. You got to know your illness, and you got to know the antidote to your illness. If you know these things, with every detour that you come through, just as Nadia said, maybe that's where you got to learn what you have to learn for your next level. Because on a lot of us, detours that we think are detours turn out to be, just like she said, our masterpiece. Because some people think, well, I'm going to be a doctor. But they had some mishap and they ended up working for Burger King, and it sounds funny to everybody and people dying, but they kept climbing the ladder. Now they were so good in it that they don't work flipping burgers. They still work for Burger King, but they are now at the executive level. So when you get your detour, if your detour is not a detour of laziness, you could end up growing in that area and becoming a master, just as you said. But you have to be able to differentiate the two. Don't be scared of taking another chance. Don't be scared of going and redo the exam. Don't be scared of retaking the test, because that's what it is. It's a test. And it's up to you whether you fail. Just because falling down does not mean you failed. That's not failure. So that's an important thing. That's not because you fell down, you didn't fail. Failure is when you fail to even try, or you fail to even attempt, because there's going to be loads of obstacles in life. But you have to make a conscious decision and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is who I am. This is what I have planned for my life. And this is how I'm going to do it. Like for us, Mama and Me is something that we want to do. We love doing. And sometimes, like even the past couple of months, so even when we were doing it, there was other issues going on. So we had our own lives. There was times when I just didn't feel like it, and it had nothing to do, because I have, outside of this, you have your own experiences. We were having our highs and our lows, but we had to remind ourselves that this is something we want to do, because we want to reach out and we want to help. And we're not going to physically be able to go into every home or physically be able to go and do a live speech everywhere, but we use what we have in this era of time, which is social media, in a positive way, and say, hey guys, so in discussing, because we're not experts. We're just discussing our beliefs and our thoughts and our experiences, and hoping that somebody would have gained something from it. Because believe it or not, even while we are talking, I know I gained stuff from it.
Yeah.
I gain new knowledge, new epiphanies, and then sometimes I would have been procrastinating about something, and by bringing it up here now, I realize, wait a minute, you need to do better too.
Yeah, it's
you need to get on your game too. So it doesn't just motivate you guys, but it motivates us also. So it's not a one-sided stream, you know. So that's why I say at the end of the day, we need to surround ourselves with people who empower us, who makes us want to be better and do better. Not just family, but friends, lovers, I don't care, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever it is, whatever atmosphere you are in, it must be an atmosphere that urges you with urgency to be the best you that you can be every day.
Yeah.
Not and the best you every day doesn't mean to say riches and money, because automatically people think, oh, name brands. We're not talking about those things. None of those things, but we talk about being the best you in whatever state, whatever condition, happiness, contented in mind. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, contention in mind. So say, you know what, there's something that I wanted to do for years, because I know there's going to be at least one person who's listening to this, and you have been procrastinating and planning in your mind what you're going to do for how many years and the goal that you have. And even if the message is not for everybody, then it's for you. That dream that you have, whether it be the business that you wanted to do, take a leap of faith and come out on take a chance. Because we take chances on everybody else in life but ourselves. We take chances with dumb stuff. We take a dumb chance like dye our hair. We take a dumb chance like, oh, I'm gonna go out and I hope I don't get caught. But a real chance, we gonna take $500, $1,000 and put it on somebody else who say, you know what, I think I could do this. That's a chance on that person. So take a chance on yourself.
Yeah.
Take a chance on you and invest in you and see what happens. And I bet you that you do the best you can, and no matter what you do in this lifetime, always remember you gotta put God first. Acknowledge Him, put Him first. You take a chance, and although you're taking a chance on you, your chance on you is with the hope for God's help. And God be your help, it will be a success. And then you will say, you know what? I wasted 9 years procrastination, but don't check it as 9 wasted years, because you would have learned some lessons in those 9 years to accomplish what you need to accomplish today. And that's it.
Really and truly, if you really think about it, you're really not wasting time unless you're not doing anything. The only time is wasted is when you're stagnant.
Right.
As long as you're constantly moving in whatever way that may be, movement is not, you're not wasting time. The only time something really spoils is when it's stagnant in the same place. If you eat it, it's not spoiling. If it's in the fridge cooling, it's not spoiling. So you want to really be always moving towards something, and just because you take a leap of faith, it doesn't always mean that it's going to work out at that particular time. But it does mean that, like I said, you're learning now to master different levels. Because when I started school, I was not good at school. I'm still not good at school. School is not for me. You know how some people be like, school is not for everybody? School is not for this girl right here. But I do it because it's something that I want to do. It's one of my goals. It's something that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about learning. Not so passionate about grading and homework, but I'm definitely passionate about learning new things and being in the classroom and sharing discussions. So it's the reason why I'm in school. Yes, I can do things without school, but it's something that I truly want to do for myself. And when I started school, I was no good. And I had my own trauma and my own situations, and I got kicked out of school 3 times.
Oh my God.
3 times, and I had to constantly appeal, and appeal, and I appealed all the time. All the times I kept appealing, I got back in, and then the same thing happened, and the same thing happened, and some of it was my fault, and some of it was not my fault. But the last time I got kicked out, and you know, for a minute I thought, wow, this was really my end, you know, because I was majoring in biology. I wanted to go to dental school because I was a dental assistant, and I was the top of my class, and I was thinking, wow, my life is over, what it is that I want to do. But in that short period of time with being kicked out of school, I realized that I never wanted to be a dentist. And I realized that I was more passionate about something else, and that was helping people and guiding people and being a mentor and stuff like that. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to get into counseling. Well, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to rush into it. I'm going to do something, you know, to start off. I was to test everything out. And then I decided I wanted to do human services. Went to the school, took the test, the same day I took the test, the same day I got into school. And the type of school that I went to was accelerated. So I ended up graduating only a semester late than what I would have graduated if I had kept on time. So, you know, everything works together for them that love God. We think that that's not true, but it's really very true. And even now in school, I have my issues and my problems, and I really struggle. Believe me, I do. I struggle. If I could have told you, I would have told you how much I'm struggling. But at the same time,
hard work.
Once you keep pushing and you keep working and you show that this is really what I want for my life, and this is who I want to be. You know, you don't want to walk around as who you are. Walk around as who you want to be. You wake up in the morning and you say, who do I want to be today? And you be that person.
Because who you are could be depressing right now. And it's going to get better. It's going to get better, and things are going to get better. And trust me, once you got a little bit of God up in the mix, things get better. Yeah. It gets better. So you just need a little bit.
Don't ever look at a mishap as a setback, but it's just an opportunity for you to rise,
to grow.
Yeah, and to grow out of the situation. To grow out of the situation. Don't grow in the situation. Grow out of it. Leave it alone. So just remember that, and you know.
Yeah. I think that's this was a good topic. It came up unexpected, but it definitely birthed out of our procrastination and our experience. And I kind of like the raw topics. One day I'm gonna actually plan topics, but I kind of like the raw topics. She's looking at me because when you get it. It's uncut. It's not censored to say, well, we plan, you know, we're gonna say this or we're gonna say that, because we don't want to be fake with you guys. We want to be real with you guys. So like we said before,
we want to be prepared.
But we do want to be prepared a little better. So we're gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. I am. I'm gonna be a good girl. Okay. Love you guys.
Also, just for a couple announcements. I know that everybody has been seeing that my book came out, and I had the launch, and you watched the launch, and you know, sales are going really good. Keep buying, but just make sure to write a review on Amazon. If you read the book and you loved it, write a review. If you read the book and it was write a review. It doesn't matter. Just write a review and see, and just so that you can help generate some type of support and buzz about my book, because I really wanted to reach more people. I don't want it just to reach people right here, but people everywhere, so that everyone can be exposed to that type of thinking and be exposed to having this new relationship with Christ. So really, guys, remember to go on Amazon and write a review.
Tell a friend.
Recommend it. You can go on my website to buy it, which is my name, www.naughtiasamuels.com. I will put it in the description box.
Yeah. We're gonna put the book tour in the description box.
Yes. So I'm having a book tour that my lovely manager, my momager, has planned, and we're gonna be making a couple stops in some places. We're going to Florida.
Hey.
We're going to Georgia.
That's right.
We're going to Canada.
That's right.
And of course, we have to go
Grand finale
to our hometown, which is Trinidad and Tobago.
That's right. Exciting.
So we're gonna also be having a live taping of Momma and Me breakout session in Trinidad.
Yeah.
So make sure you show up so you can see this live and ask us questions, and we can really get to know you guys, so that when we come back, we can really shout y'all out, because we know y'all. We family, we sisters, we brothers. Right? So just make sure you do that. To all our Spiritual Baptist fans watching, thank you for supporting us. Thank you. I mean,
you guys showed up. They showed up and showed out in the book launch like nobody's business.
You really did. You really did. You really did. I cannot get Mother Lystra out of my head. That woman really showed up, and she really showed out. And I really support that genuine love. And you know, it was really touching to me and important to me to see people in my community show up. Even when I was reading the signatures of people that, you know, showed up, they couldn't stay long. I mean, these people have things to do. These people have pretty busy lives. But they showed up. Dr. Vani showed up. The person that baptized me showed up. Reverend Terrence Ashby and Teacher Marva Ashby, they showed up. They're from Boston. Mother Kathleen from Texas showed up. So, you know, we had Pastor Unita's daughter, Cassandra showed up, and it was so encouraging to know that these people came out and showed their love and showed their support for me. Even people from my job and stuff. I didn't expect it, and I think it was the most important part of the night to me, that people showed up. So it really meant a lot to me, and you know, we'll keep you guys updated on what's going on what we're doing and stuff like that. And wait, hold on.
Remember, she's looking over there. Remember to hit us up, message us with your questions and stuff. We would most definitely, to the best of our ability, answer your questions. Of course. Your private questions.
So, I don't know if you're Baptist or not, if you're Baptist, if you're not, I don't know, but there is a Spiritual Baptist magazine for our religion, for our faith, and it's called the Spiritual Baptist Faith Magazine.
One of the people that put it together, big up Sister Sophie.
So, the member from our church, House of Esther Divine Ministries, her name is Teacher Sophie, and she actually wrote an article on me about the book in this magazine. It's on page 5, and she titled it "The Lotus That Bloomed." So I believe that the way to get in one of these magazines is either through Teacher Sophie McIntosh, or you can like just
hit us up, inbox us, so we could let her know, because we don't know exactly where it's available or how to get it. But hit us up, inbox us, and we let her know.
Now, you should, not only because I'm in it, but you should really read it, because it has like some really good articles. It has like puzzles. It has a humor section. It also has like some current events that happens in our religion, so you can know what's going on.
Yes, a lineup of
you can really keep up with our religion and our faith and things like that nature. It has some important topics, and I think that you guys would like it. But I would also like to thank the Spiritual Faith Magazine and Teacher Sophie McIntosh in particular for including me in such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful article highlighting my life and highlighting the book. So I'm very thankful, very grateful, and thank you guys for watching.
We talked a lot. Thank you guys. See you next time. Till next time. We won't be that long anymore. Bye. Love you.